Hello everyone, welcome to the story of a man born in an isolated village, stopped going to school as early as a 13th age, struggled with the tough world outside and rejoined school. Accomplished the dream of marrying the love of his life and invented something that will gonna change the way world learns.
So here I welcome Mustafa from
My dear brothers and sisters of Saint phiomenacollegeputtur. Good morning to all of
I born in Bellare, brought up in Mardala, a remote village situated between two holy cities, Subramanya and Musthafa. I was admitted to a school in Mardala named Bandra Government School. I was irregular to the school. My mother never attended school and father studied till 5th standard, and no one from their siblings attended beyond 7th standard. So obviously the importance of school education was not that much recognized. But it is not entirely their fault, it was actually my fault because I always acted sick whenever I don't want to go to school. Even my late grandmother wanted me to get government job, but I struggled very hard to finish class till 7th. When I joined high school at St. Mary's High School Mardala, the toughness of high school and regular homework made me lose interest. I acted as if I am sick and I left school. The free and compulsory education, even though passed under Right to Education Act, was yet to work strongly on field. Even though the headmaster of the Padavu High School asked me to join his school, and he promised that if I join his school, he will pass me to the next class. I went there, but I couldn't stand a chance to his strict English classes because back then English was not just foreign language, but also it was alien language to me. Then I made friendship with some children with the same age or little bit elder, but with the same story, that is stopping going to school before 10th standard. We together started to go to work. Firstly, I joined work in an estate and began the work of cleaning the pit of gobar gas. I don't know how much holy it is for you to do such work, but it wasn't the job that meant for me. In fact, I completely cleaned the pit which accumulated the gobar for last 5 years. Then I joined a shamiana shop, but I was too small to lift utensils or load or unload the generator. Then I went to centering work, but I was allergic to cement. Then I went to a site, an agricultural field, to clear weed, but I felt the burning sun too heavy on me. And I got a work to dig ditches to put fertilizer to the rubber plantation, but access damaged my smooth hand. And I went to construction work, but I was too small to lift stones. But one day a lawyer wanted us to work in his arcanite plantation. I went, and his life puzzled me because I saw many senior workers in other places who work day and night throughout their life but barely make subsistence. When I compare the life of lawyer with them, I felt like lawyer is living in heaven. He was going to office by 10 o'clock in the morning and he was returning whenever he wishes. At the same time, I fell in love with a girl in my village. But in our village, we had no respect because we left school as early as before completing SSLC. And also, we started some bad habits such as smoking at the age of 13. So, the elders in our village always used to scold us. So, I wanted to change what I was. I wanted to change everything. By that time, I heard of direct enrollment to SSLC program, which is like correspondence to the 10th exam. I enrolled and I joined Kitana's tutorial in a shed near paddy field. But the education there was life-changing. Most other students were people who couldn't pass 9th standard exam. So obviously I was bright among all. And the philosophies that the teachers used to talk make me love his classes and make me interested in going to the school. I prepared day and night for the SSLC exam, but no one believed that I would pass. One person in whose shop I was working part time, written down in his book that Musthafa to show me later that he predicted it earlier. On the day of result, I was told everywhere that don't disappear in the evening because you fail. That was the image we had in our village. But I passed SSLC or 10th standard with first class and joined plus 1 and plus 2, which is called as PUC here in St. Joachim's PUC College, Kadapa. I was the one who lighted the inauguration candle, but the 7th day of the college, lecturer asked everyone to by heart the definition of sociology, that too in English. I am very bad at by hearting, In madrasa, I got 95 marks in all other subjects except a subject that required by hearting, in which I just passed. I tried hard to by heart, but succeeded by hearting the word just according to. Next day went to the college when lecturer asked how many of you by hearted or how many of you done. I with 3 others said no. And she asked us to write the definition of sociology for 25 times. Next day, I went to the school just to find out that except me, everyone done their homework. But I was successful in writing the definition for just 5 times. Except me, all others are completed the imposition and submitted. I requested with the teacher to give me some time. She said, yes, you will have the time, but you have to complete it by Monday, but you have to write it 100 times. See, during my school days in government schools, English used to begin on 4th standard. Means we learned ABCD, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star at the class of or at the when we were at 4th standard, and started writing English on 6th standard. And we became strong in writing or we were capable of writing fast only when we reached to the high school. But as you know, I was not regular to the school and I did not attend the high school. So my writing style was like C O N S T I O N, Constitution. But fortune was on my side. Gladly, I was yet to hand over my TC to that college. So next day, I went directly to the government junior college, that is government junior pre-university college, Kadapa, and got admission there by hiding the fact that I already joined another college. I felt easy there because the classes were in Kannada except the English class. The English class or English subject somehow I passed because of the importance in the examination to the grammar and also 1 sentence answers and 2 sentence answers. I used my own grammar to write answers to such questions and I able to clear the English exam in all the exams. In that college, I was completely active because I used to read newspaper daily, newspaper editorials daily, and I was good listener and good speaker. So I got a lot of attention there. I was the favorite student of the lecturers due to my active involvement in
1920 കാലഘട്ടത്തിൽ അന്ന് സംഭവിച്ചതെന്താണ്? വിദ്യാർത്ഥിന്റെ ജനങ്ങൾ ഐക്യം എന്ന സംഘടനയെ കൊണ്ടുവന്ന് നിങ്ങളെ പതിവ് പോലെ പരിചരിക്കാൻ ഞങ്ങൾ ഇപ്പോഴും സന്നദ്ധരാണ്. അതിൽ വല്ല വിഷയം വരുത്തുന്നുണ്ടോ എന്ന് നോക്കിയാൽ മതി. യജമാനന്റെ നേരെ നോക്കി സുമയ്യ ഈ വിധം പറഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ
3 അതിധീരന്മാരായ ശിബ, ഉത്ബ, വലീദ് മുമ്പിലേക്ക് വരുകയാണ്. ആരടാ മുഹമ്മദേ നിന്റെ പടയാളികൾ നമ്മെ നേരിടാൻ വരുന്നവർ.
class, sports, speech and work related to the college. I became college leader there. In final exam, I secured 82% mark and I became the topper of the class. I wanted to become an IPS officer by then, for which English was very essential. So, after PUC, I joined St. Phiomenacollegeputtur. Daily, I traveled 100 kilometers up and down by bus. In fact, I was the one who to inaugurate the commencement day of that college as well. So my family had the fear whether I will stop going to there as well. But gladly, everything went smoothly due to my background, my obedience. I got good care by the faculty. In first semester, I was into programs like
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it?
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಎ ಹಾಬೀಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಆಡ್ತಾನೆ.
By that time only, I created YouTube channel, and I saw a video of Annamalai IPS, a former IPS officer. Now he is the BJP leader of Tamil Nadu, whose video went viral. And I took that video and uploaded it, naming him as the Singham of Karnataka Police. And my video went viral. After that, he got the name Singham of Karnataka Police. On the last days of my first semester, I enrolled myself to an English speech. My journalism lecturer prepared this speech and I started to by heart it. But I was not able to learn more than 3 lines in full day. Even I took leave for college for 1 day, but I was not able to learn even 3 lines from the entire speech. So I altered the speech and made it easy version which can be learned by me. And I by hearted it, but I fled from the scene because English was not easy for me. My lecturer got angry on me and she said that by the beginning of next semester, when you come to the classes in the next semester, you must be learning the speech and you must be telling the speech. So I put learning English in my primary priority and searched for some important speeches available in the YouTube, and I saw some of the speeches of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam and others. And while I was exploring YouTube, I accidentally found the videos guiding preparation for the UPSC exam. From there began another chapter of my life. Remember, I had the option to write UPSC in Kannada, but lack of the materials made me think for alternative and make a decision to prepare for UPSC in English. But at first I had to learn writing because my handwriting in the beginning was like this. You can see this is the notes I made during my initial days of preparation. But I did not stop. I prepared daily along with other activities such as the Kada Prasangam.
സമ്പ്രദായം പോലെ ഖുറൈശികളുടെ 3 അതിധീരന്മാരായ ഷിബ
YouTube channel.
Now we are in phiomenacollegeputtur, which is situated in Puttur Taluk.
Combined study for UPSC, documentary, and little bit activism in school cultural events. In the last semester of my graduation, finally I made English speech during the release of a documentary prepared by me.
I was planning to make this documentary from last year, so I was observing all the things, all the process of
Democracy or giving power for the people to select their representative is world trend today. But holding election is not an easy task. Now we are in St. Phiomenacollegeputtur, which is situated in Puttur Taluk, Dakshina Kannada district. This college has a tradition of conducting election for the student council leaders posts such as president, secretary and joint secretary, in which joint secretary post is reserved for women candidates. Let us walk through the election process. Thank you so much, and this documentary is presented by Journalism Department of St. Philomena College Puttur and final year journalism students, and I am MD Musthafa.
And I successfully completed my graduation and I applied for the UPSC examination. When I entered my first preliminary examination hall, I realized that the English that I learnt is not near to the standard of the UPSC. I stayed for a short period of time in Bangalore ASIAS Academy, where I was offered job, and they told me that they will support to continue my preparation. But I wanted to win my love, and the condition back at home was very worse. So I wanted to be with my family. My girl's father agreed for alliance only because he liked me. I slept day, prepared night for 3 years. The first year was very toughest year because we had a lot of problem back at home, but somehow 1 year passed and my younger brother completed his graduation and he wanted to go to MBA, but I convinced him to go to Bangalore for work till I get a job. Aam Aadmi Karnataka had a position in their media team. Since we had the skill of video making, he got job. I prepared for the exam. He sent money to manage home. He keep on working there waiting for me to succeed in my examination. Even I was preparing seriously, but I am very strong in learning theory, but no matter how hard I try, it is not easy for me to remember facts. It was not easy for me to remember names. Transition from Kannada medium to English is also had its own toll to collect. But I bothered nothing. I just continued my preparation. More than that, I was trying to invent a method that could help me to learn faster and remember forever. So I was trying with a different method. 3 years passed. My love is also waiting for me to marry her. Here, girls used to get married by the age of 18 or sometimes even earlier than that. So the entire family started to pressurize us. So I had to marry her on the 25th August 2022. On that day, I thought it's over. Now, due to the responsibility of running family, I have to quit preparing for the exam in halfway. But a twist happened. A person named Venugopal, the founder of Brevera, who was the supporter of education and Aam Aadmi Party, attended my marriage and asked me to meet him at his home. I went to his home and we had discussion for approximately 3 hours. At the end, he told me that I am noticing you for a long period of time and you are the person with the qualities that should not go unnoticed because of poverty or lack of support. And he said, just study. I will support you no matter what. From there onwards, he supported me unconditionally, both financially and with advices whenever I was at my lowest point. With his support, I continued my study. The original support was from the 2022 August to 2024 May. He did very well. Later, my brother went to Saudi Arabia for work and he said me that you just continue your preparation. Whatever the finance is needed, I will give you. Don't stop your preparation. So, because of the help of my brother, I continued my preparation. Last year, I scored very well, but I never concentrated on CSAT. I was just concentrating on remembering the facts, remembering the names, etc. So, I did not concentrate on CSAT well. So, that made some troubles to me in the result.
Despite of being active during college days, I left everything. I left social media, public gathering, etc. And I completely concentrated on studies. As a result of that,
before last year's preliminary examination, I realized that after the invention, after experimenting on different types of preparation methods, I came up with a method that I feel that is perfect method to remember and learn everything faster. And I strongly believe that this method will have the potential to change the entire education system in which we are right now. Now I feel that my destiny is fulfilled. Now I have to work very hard to make this method available to everyone and universally adopted. Please subscribe, share, like and comment and be the part of movement that I'll gonna initiate. Thank you.